Welcome to the first video of ATSDB. In this video I want to show how to import an OpenSky Network dataset and the basic usage of ATSDB. So let's say you've visited the homepage and you've downloaded the most current ATSDB version as an app image, which is in this case 0.2.1, and the user manual. In the user manual there is a link which links to the OpenSky Network where you can obtain datasets. In this case I have already downloaded an example dataset and extracted the JSON content. This is again a gzip file, so it's still compressed. So in the console, first I have to add the executable flag to the application. Like this. After that, I can execute it. This then shows the startup screen. In the startup screen you can select which database system you want to use, which in this case is SQLite, so we're going to use file. We're going to create a new database. Let's call it test.db. Save it. Then you select the file and click open. Since the file is newly created, it doesn't have any data. This is why the database schema is marked in orange, meaning that no valid data schema was found. This is normal. So then we want to import the OpenSky Network dataset. We select from the menu Task, Import JSON Data. This then shows the Input JSON dialog. First we want to add the dataset that we want to parse and import, which is the states file. We open that, we select it in the list. Now we can import that. Multiple JSON parsing schemas are supported, basically the way the JSON data is structured. In this case, OpenSky Network is already selected, and we can simply proceed with import. This then starts the import, which opens the compressed data file, loads the JSON data, parses all of the data that's in there, maps this to the database representation, and insert it into the database. Down below, the object rate is shown. This will take some time to import this, in this case ATSB data, into the database. Now we are done. Let's close this dialog, also this one, and then let's proceed. As you can see, the database schema was correctly found, and we can simply start the application by clicking on Start. A post-processing is performed, which then parses through all of the data and sees which data sources are active and stuff like that. Then we are automatically taken to the Management tab. You can find the tab selection here. This shows what database system we're using, which database object, so which content is in the database, loading configuration, the filters which are active, the current views, and some information about the processing itself. We could now simply load the data by clicking Load down here. First, I just want to show the basic usage, so I'm going to show you the OSGView, Open Scene Graph View. To open a new view, we simply click the Add View button, select the OSGView, and now we want to have this in a new window. This is the OSGView, which shows then a graphical representation. Now first we want to load all the data from the database, which are 1.5 million target reports. And in the first step I'm going to disable the filters. So now we click on Load. In the OSGView we see a status, which is loading, and the time slots that we have in the data. Now we are done. Let's make this bigger for now, and we can zoom out. Now we see a graphical representation of all of the data, the layers which exist, basically the map layer and the geometry layer, the graphical representation which we can change, and the data itself. In the next video, I'm going to discuss how to use the OSGView and how to configure it so that it best serves your purpose. Thank you for your time.